when you can actually feel that the people are having a proper conversation and sort of think, oh yes, there's this I'd like to say.
Yeah.
I think there are two answers to that. One which has been rediscovered, that he wrote very well-made plays, but beyond being well-made, they were about things and about people that the audience could connect with. He wrote very good ensemble pieces, of which They Came to a City is a very good example. So there are no stars as such, but that there are a group of people, each of whom has their moment. I think he respected the characters that he wrote and looked for aspects of them that he could relate to. So just to create an out-and-out villain is a totally negative creation, if you like, and that's not what he was about. I think there are two answers to that one. I think firstly it came from the canon of work that he did during the Second World War, a lot of which was specific to the times. I think this goes beyond that, but there are people who could see it as being a political play, although the great interest of it is that you never actually see the city. So the city, if you like, is a dramatic device, allowing the characters to interact and make their own decisions. And we as the audience can react as they do. We may think, this sounds like paradise, or it sounds terrible. So the play itself doesn't insist that you take one view or another. I think it's permanently relevant because I don't think times don't really change as much as we think they do. There are changes in fashions, but even fashions return, jump out at us when we're not expecting them. And take an example in art. Art Deco was definitely ignored and despised, and then suddenly it was rediscovered as being something rather amazing. And I think it's the same with literature, it's the same with the other creative media. So, I mean, I think there is now, very particularly, in fact, a very lively political and social discussion about, on the one hand you have Cameron with his big society, and not everyone understands what that means. And you have for instance, the huge division of wealth between the extreme rich and the poor who seem to remain with us. So, I mean, these are aspects of things that you can find in the play that I think do resonate with people. But the important thing, you see, with my father's work, he always said of his plays that they weren't basically about ideas. If he wanted to express ideas, he would use one of the other media. I mean, after all, he wrote several thousand articles, quite apart from his plays, his novels, and his 40 volumes of non-fiction. So there was ample scope for him to express himself in whatever way he chose. He enjoyed the drama of the theatre and the excitement and emotion, if you like, that stirs up in an audience. And the presence of the audience and the being in a large group of people witnessing a production was something that he felt was key to the whole business of theatre. So that it's an interaction between the audience and the cast. It isn't just a lot of neutral people watching something happening. There might be a circus or a parade or something like that, but they are actually part of it. And of course influence the way the performance goes.